Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Fox News. Yep, you got it. Fox News, guys. This is actually from their website. And what is a passport, bro? The growing number of men ditching American women to find love overseas. That's actually the article they wrote. So they actually have a video on this and they have a full article. I'll go over it all. But we're in the mainstream media again, and this is Fox News. So, you know, once things hit mainstream media, it grows quite rapidly just because the mainstream media hits more people. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time. Here's the article. What is a passport, bro? Growing number of men ditching American women to find love overseas. Experts say that men feel excessive feminism and the lack of loyalty are hindering their chances of finding partners. That's actually pretty good. Let's watch the video.
From generation to generation, the dating scene has always presented challenges to single people. These days, an unprecedented number of Gen Z men are not dating. And our next guest says there are several reasons why. Let's bring in PragerU personality Aldo Buttazzoni. Aldo, it's great to have you. You wrote this on foxnews.com. I'm going to put it up on the screen. All across America, marriage, sexuality, and relationships are on the steady decline among young people. According to a new Pew Research study, 63% of men age 18 to 29 report being single. That means the number of single men is nearly twice that of single young women, indicating a large breakdown in the social, romantic, and sexual lives of American men. What gives here, Aldo?
Well, you know, this breakdown that we're seeing of relationships is multifaceted, and there's so many factors to
It's like, oh, they actually care now?
play to just talk about in one sitting. But what I talk about in this article is the way that social media and these dating apps are contributing to this.
Yeah.
And with these technological advancements,
I wonder if this guy's a red pill or not. That's why he's writing these articles. Like one of our red pillar guys are inside Fox News writing articles. That would be so awesome.
you would think that finding love, finding a relationship would be easier than ever, but what we're seeing is the opposite. The abundance of choices and this sense of constant availability is creating a situation where men always think that they have another option. And so when a red flag or something happens in a relationship that's otherwise going smoothly, young men are asking themselves, why would I do this when I have thousands of other options at my fingertips? And unfortunately, over 60% of Gen Z men are choosing the latter.
It's interesting because I want to put up the damage to the dating landscape. Quoting here, dating apps, social media.
And like the more my channel grows, you know, solo travelers grows, you know, average man, unplugged, freaking dating right, you know, passport OG. The more our channel grows, the more men like this are going to be, you know, groups of men like this are growing, which we're proud of. Like, we want men to decide themselves. They don't have to do this. We're just showing them a better option. And most men out there, yes, they're very tired of the dating market and how things are here.
Media, pornography, the list probably goes on, but those are three of the big ones, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree with those.
This breakdown, like I said, especially when you talk about pornography, it's something I speak out.
But also, like, the feminism and the entitlement of women should be probably one of the top ones up there too.
A lot against.
Yeah.
You know, as much as people maybe not want to talk about it, you know, sexuality and this lust is an important driving factor for men in the relationships. And with pornography, they have a porn partner that's waiting for them at all times that they can click with a single, a single click, exchange them for another partner, and it's really damaging relationships. And the long-term societal implications of this 20 years down the road, when we're seeing a breakdown of family units, which, as you know, is the backbone of a healthy society, it's going to be catastrophic.
Yeah, that was just a small tidbit of what they touched upon, but this is actual full article that they're going on, so I'll try to read it. I'm a horrible reader, guys. I'll try my best. A growing subset of men in the United States are turning away from American women and choosing to search for love abroad. The viral movement coined as Passport Bros on TikTok refers to men seeking foreign women who they believe from more conservative backgrounds and therefore place more emphasis on family and loyalty. Sounds good so far. In many cases, these passport bros claim to seek non-Western women out of frustration or wanting something new. They often blame feminism and impossible standards by the U.S. women as for the reasons for seeking relationships overseas. Dating coach Eddie Hernandez says. They also always miss the one other point is marriage laws. Marriage laws here in the United States are very against men, and men almost have no benefits signing that contract here. So that is also one of the major issues that we don't touch upon too much. Why? Because the MGTOW guys talk about this a lot. Why they don't even want to date, period. It's because of these laws. These laws are so unjust, you know? So, yes, there is those standards that women here are kind of not the greatest, but it's also because laws here are made to just fuck us over. So we'd rather go to another country where laws are a little bit more balanced and just for us. So, all right, let's see. Next part. Relationship expert coaches and other experts who speak with Fox News Digital said the term has gotten significantly more traction thanks to COVID-19 and a bankment work from home culture. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. More work from home jobs became available because of the pandemic. So more people realize, oh, I don't have to spend, $2,000 on rent here if I can just go to another country and spend $2,000 and live like a king for the month, and I still have some money left over. Why would I want to spend all that money here? All right. Study finds more than 60% of young men are single. Who are the young women dating? They're mostly dating the older women, and I'm sorry, the older men, and they're dating themselves, or they just choose to be, or they're dating the same men. Right? This is a reason why Nick Cannon has 6 baby mamas and 12 kids. That's one man that has 6 baby mamas. In a sense, that's 6 women in a relationship with one man. That makes sense that there's not enough young men getting enough relationships because they can't build to the status of Nick Cannon when they're in their 20s. As of 2023, 12% of full-time employees work from home. That's a lot, actually, 12%. That's a good chunk of most of the United States. While 28% of employees have adopted the hybrid work from home model. These are numbers significantly higher for the tech field, with 85% of tech workers either working fully remote or hybrid. 40% are 85% of tech workers either work fully remote or hybrid role. 48% are fully remote. Okay, that was a weird statement. According to Upwork, an estimate of 32 million Americans will work remotely, which comprises approximately 22% of the workforce. So 1/5 of the United States is working remotely. So technically 1/5 of the United States doesn't even have to be in this country to make this country operate properly. So even more incentive to make your money work for you. And why deal with the women here when you can do these things? After people were forced to work remotely, many companies realized that people's was just as good or even better than they were out of the office, which is true. I was actually more productive out of the office. Some people also may be experiencing wanderlust due to being cooped up in their homes for such a long time, which may make the thought of romance abroad extra enticing, I guess. Susanna Wiss, a relationship coach and aspect certified sex educator, said. Jesus Christ. I didn't know you could be a certified sex educator. That's interesting. However, experts suggest that many other factors contribute to remote workers, particularly men turning outside to their countries in search of romance. This is true. Yes, being able to work out, being able to travel and work at the same time is a wonderful thing. But it's not just being able to travel and, the money thing. Dr. James Braham, an education expert and researcher analyzing conceptual foundations of biology, said that many of the reasons behind the trend are varied. Still, many of these individuals believe that Western women have adopted attitudes and behaviors that don't align with their own values and preferences. That would be one of the major ones, yes. Many passport bros express a sense of disconnection from the dating culture in their home country, which is perceived as being influenced by elements they find unappealing, such as excessive feminism, materialism, a perceived lack of commitment, and loyalty in relationships, he said. Yep, those would be major ones. Experts found that some men have shifted their romantic aspirations towards various international regions, such as Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, and Latin America. Those are definitely the countries. They need to add in Africa too, The attraction of Southeast Asia, European, and Latin American as preferred destinations for passport bros seeking love and companionship lies in the perception that the stereotypes associated with these regions. Southeast Asian countries are more often seen as a place where women are raised with strong sense of respect and commitment to family, which is highly appealing to these men. I don't see anything wrong with this This article is actually a pretty good article. They haven't really bashed passport bros too much. They haven't bashed men for doing this so much. Usually when these articles come out, it's always, kind of shaming and bashing men. This is just kind of explaining the thought process of why these men are leaving. I actually like this article. Furthermore, these men also believe that Eastern Europe is regarded as a place where women embrace traditional gender roles. At the same time, Latin America is also seen as a place where warmth, passion, and family values are prevalent, according to Abraham. I'm not sure what that is. Paula Perdel of Bloom Marketing added, these men often value women who are happy to be homemakers and mothers to take care of their needs, while men are the sole providers. Damn, this is an awesome article. I'm not gonna read too much more because my video is getting kind of long already. You guys can go see this article yourself, read the rest. I'm a horrible reader. I'm sure you guys are listening to me and just like, man, this guy sucks at reading. But this is just wonderful news, right? And the way they're speaking about passport bros is not so derogatory as the last times we've been in the mainstream media. They always wanted to shame men, calling us the unsavory, the shady kind. Now they're just saying these are just men that have, really thought about their dating market, and these are the men that don't want to deal with the women here. They don't want to deal with a lot of things that's going on. That's what men are trying to tell other men. There's other options. That was some awesome chow. I'm so excited. That's so awesome that we're on Fox News again. And again, that article didn't really speak too badly of men. Again, when a lot of these passport bro articles or just articles when it pertains to men's issues, they always seem to somehow to turn it and like that article around to shame or blame men for all the issues that we're having. Where this one is just kind of pointing out what men are doing and how our thought processes of what's going on. I really enjoyed this article. Hope you guys did too. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.